Another state has filed a Second Amendment Preservation Act, and I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do to help get this bill moving along and hopefully get it passed. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. It is Monday. It's the Monday Morning Grind, brought to us by our friends at Blackout Coffee. Please check them out if you're into gourmet coffee roasted and shipped the same day in small batches. And we also are a big supporter of the U.S. troops, our veterans, and the Second Amendment. So if you also have those same likes, then maybe consider checking out Blackout Coffee. blackoutcoffee.com/GNG is the key to unlock the greatness that is Blackout Coffee. Check them out down below, guys and gals, and as always, thank you for supporting Blackout Coffee. It means a lot to me that you guys and gals support it, so thank you. All right, guys, let's talk about this bill. It is a Second Amendment Preservation Act, and we're talking about Florida. Now, I've done the video about the bad stuff that Florida has on the docket, including their assault weapon ban. If you haven't seen that video and you live in Florida, watch it. You need to know about it and try to kill that bill. Help do your best. HB 1205 has been filed in Florida by a brand new state representative, Kaylee Tuck. Before I jump into the bill, I want to tell those folks in Florida where it sits. It's currently in the Criminal Justice and Public Safety Committee. That committee has 18 members. 12 of them are Republican, 6 are Democrat. Not that that matters these days. However, it is in that subcommittee, and interestingly enough, State Rep Tuck, who submitted this bill, sits on that committee. I'll also have a link down below to this committee. The page has all the members. You can click on each member. It'll come up with their information. You can contact them to tell them that you want HB 1205 to get out of committee and get to a floor vote. Now let's go over this bill because it's very, very similar, almost word for word similar to the other states that have filed Second Amendment Preservation Acts, and it's good. So the very beginning of the bill, it starts out that, the American people have entrusted, and I'm paraphrasing because I'm not going to read you the entire bill, but the American people have entrusted the U.S. government with certain powers, and those powers are laid out in the United States Constitution, and any power not expressly granted to the government in the Constitution is relegated to the states. We all know that. That's American History 101. However, there are a lot of politicians that forgot that willingly, knowingly, and purposely have forgotten that and try to do whatever they want to do, king and queen type stuff. Now, Florida's bill, similar to all the other Second Amendment sanctuary type or the Second Amendment preservation type bills that have been submitted, lists a certain number of infringements that this bill will make null and void if it were to take place, as well as to have action against those people in law enforcement who would take these type of actions. Let's put it here on the screen. Now, of course, as always, I will have a link to this bill in the description. It is 10 pages, and we're going to start here on page 6 where it lists here with number 2. Says infringements on the people's right to keep and bear arms, duties of courts and law enforcement agencies. The following federal acts, laws, executive orders, administrative orders, court orders, rules, and regulations shall be considered infringements on the people's right to keep and bear arms as guaranteed by the Second Amendment to the United States Constitution and Section 8, Article 1 of the state constitution for Florida within the state, including 1. Any tax, levy, fee, or stamp imposed on firearms, firearms accessories, or ammunition, not common to all other goods and services, which might reasonably be expected to create a chilling effect on the purchase or ownership of those items by law-abiding citizens. Number 2 is any registering or tracking of firearms, accessories, or ammo. Number 3, any registering or tracking of the owners of firearms, accessories, or ammunition. Number 4 is any act forbidding the possession, ownership, or use or transfer of a firearm or accessory or ammunition. Number 5 is any act ordering the confiscation of firearms, accessories, or ammunition. And the B is a cool part here, 5B, all federal acts, laws, executive orders, administrative orders, court orders, rules, and regulations, regardless if enacted before or after this section, which infringe on the people's right to keep and bear arms as guaranteed by the Second Amendment of the U.S. and Section 8, Article 1 of the Florida State Constitution, shall not be recognized by the state, shall be specifically rejected by the state, and shall be considered void and of no effect in the state. It shall be the duty of the courts and law enforcement agencies of the state to protect the rights of law-abiding citizens to keep and bear arms in the state and to protect these rights from infringements described under paragraph A. The next part is awesome. No person, including any public servant, as defined in 838.014, shall have the authority to enforce or attempt to enforce any federal act, law, executive order, administrative order, court order, rule, regulation, statute, or ordinance infringing on the right to keep and bear arms ensured by the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution and Section 8, Article 1 of the State Constitution. And a person who knowingly violates this paragraph and or otherwise knowingly deprives a law-abiding citizen of the rights or privileges ensured by the Second Amendment to the United States Constitution and the State Constitution in Florida shall be liable to the injured party, which means you can sue them. It also says any person while acting as an official agent, employee, or deputy of the federal government, or while otherwise acting under the color of federal law in the state shall be permanently ineligible for employment as a law enforcement officer or to supervise law enforcement officers for the state or any political subdivision of the state, that's cities and towns. And I just lost power. Well, I've lost power. This is battery backup here on the camera. Nothing else is working in the house. Thank God it's sunny out. Extreme, huge windstorm if you're in Massachusetts. Be careful. We got trees falling literally all around the house at the moment. So I'm going to cut this short. HB 1205 in Florida, guys and gals. I'll have the information to that subcommittee down below. I'll also have the information to State Rep Hunt's office. Call her, let her know what you're behind it, ask her what you can do to help get it through. Call those members in that subcommittee. It's the Criminal Justice and Public Safety Subcommittee. It's going to be on you, the residents of Florida, to tell these bums in office who aren't doing what they're supposed to do to get their asses in gear and get it done. So sorry I had to cut this short. And I just had another tree fall outside. I gotta go, guys. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. I love each and every single one of you. Please check out Blackout Coffee, blackoutcoffee.com/G&G. And I'll see you on the next one. If power comes up. Take care, everybody.